You're building generational wealth for your bloodline. This is not no chump change. This is not just, one lump sum of money that you're going to be receiving. You're going to be receiving so much money and resources that it's going to build a foundation for your whole entire lineage, okay? Like you're going to be the business lender of the family. Like people are going to come to you with business plans. And you're going to be like, okay, boom, here go up 30,000. You can make payments to me like this. For some of you, you'll be buying your mom a house. Your parents may have come from poverty. Maybe you grew up in poverty and you're going to be changing that. Okay. So you made a commitment. And even if you don't remember, your soul made a commitment to this. Okay, this was fated because we got the family foundation card here and we got the fate and fortune card here. Okay, so this is something that was divinely guided. Okay, it's like spirit said, look, this is the task that we have for you. Do you agree to it or not? And you agreed. You made a commitment. You signed contracts for this. Okay, and that's why ooh, excuse me. Some of you guys are like, somebody's definitely doing some throat chakra work. Somebody's going to be speaking or speaking up about something. All right. But it's like anytime that you were put into a situation where you were knocked off your path, you were immediately redirected, right? It's like you got fired from jobs. You got evicted from apartments. You got, kicked out of schools. Okay. You got dumped from relationships. Like I'm telling you, this is something that's really serious. Okay. And so whenever your body pulls you off of your path, spirit or your soul, your higher power redirects you. Okay, it's a divine detour. So don't take too much personal. If something doesn't work out for you, it's because it wasn't meant to work out for you. It's either it's not meant to work out for you ever, or it's just not the time for it to work out. And so you really need to trust your spirit guides. You need to trust your higher self. You need to trust the higher power. Okay, because everything that's happening now, everything that's happened throughout the course of your whole entire life has occurred for a reason. For those of you that are familiar with me, welcome back. For those of you who are just now tapping in with my energy, my name is Adeniké, also known as Elevated Mental, okay? And I'm here to help you remember who you are. I'm here to welcome you back home to self. If you enjoy my readings, please make sure that you're subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. All of that helps the algorithm push these messages out to everyone who may need it, because a lot of us need to hear this, especially with everything that's going on in the world today. Okay, if you want a personal reading from me, you'll be able to book that. My schedule will be open for another week or so until it's closed for a while. Okay, I do have a few slots open for early next week. I believe this week I've completely booked out. So back to the message, because I have some important announcements I want to make at the end of this reading. Okay, so make sure that you stay tuned. Now, there will be a big celebration taking place. All right. There are people from your community that you lived with or lived alongside of. Okay, so this could be neighbors, this could be old classmates, it could be old co-workers. A lot of people are going to be celebrating you for your progress. All right. Now, you know how, like, I'm always letting you guys know when there are people who are envious of you. There are just as many people, or actually better yet, let me correct myself. There are even more people that are proud of you and want to see you win. So there will be people celebrating you for your achievements, okay? For some of you, these celebrations are going to take place after you have passed away. You're like, I'm seeing like Basquiat. Some of you are directly related to Basquiat, okay? But with Basquiat, no one really knew how talented he was until he passed away. And that's happened with a lot of greats, right? Like, they weren't really honored for their gifts until after they passed away. And so for some of you, people will be there will be like documentaries written about you. Okay, there will be books written about you. There will be movies directed based on your life and your achievements. That's how big this is. I'm telling you, you're pulling your family up out of the slums is what I'm hearing. Some of you may have grown up in like the hood or what they call it, the ghetto or the projects, like impoverished areas. And now you're like, some of you are purchasing land and you're putting your whole family there. Okay. It's like, yeah, I bought like, I don't know, 600 acres, whatever. And we're building all these houses and we want to move you there. And it's going to be low income on top of that, like you're rehousing people. All right. And for some of you, this goes beyond just your parents. You're rehousing your whole family and you're creating a level of security. These people are going to feel secure and they're celebrating you. People are coming to you with gratitude, flowers. Okay. For those of you, like I'm seeing, like when you pass away, this is going to be big. There's going to be streets shut off. All right. And it's like, you would have never known this. You would have never thought that this would be you. All right. So it's very important right now at this time for you to be mindful of your thoughts, your dreams. Okay. Even like daydreams and ideas that you're receiving. You want to make sure that you're acting on this because this fortune is fated. Okay. This is the wheel of fortune. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. All right. Because you've been paying off a lot of karmic debt. And so you're clearing cycles and you're making room for new opportunity. You're going to be receiving some offers. All right. For some of you, this is love offers. For some of you, this is like creative offers having to do with the arts. Like some of you are writing a movie or like a script or a book and they're like, oh my God, we love it. Boom. Here go $1 million, and you're taking that $1 million and you're investing it and you're flipping it and turning it into like freaking $6 million. Like, you're doing the damn thing. Some of you guys are getting an inheritance or you're winning some sort of a lawsuit and you're taking that money and you're creating generational wealth with it. Okay. And so you're realizing the reason why this didn't happen before is because you weren't ready for it. You're like, oh, divine timing is really a thing. Because if I would have got this money 6 years ago, honey, I would have blew it. Okay. So now you're like, you're wiser, you're creating generational wealth, you're investing, you're seeing like 100, 200, 300% ROI, which is return on your investment. Okay, you attracted this. So some of you guys, like you got people who people really want you. Like you're really a hot commodity. People want to do business with you. People want to do the business with you, like that type of energy. Okay. But a lot of you, you're not focused on that. You're focused on releasing and doing the work. A lot of you are purging. Oh, honey, I can't wait to tell you guys about my trip to Mexico. Oh my gosh, the amount of purging and releasing and awakening that was done with ancient indigenous plant medicine. There is no amount of words that can describe. And now I can see how our ancestors were so powerful. This is what they were doing. They were not using NyQuil, okay? And I'm talking ancestors pre-colonialism. They were not using NyQuil or Dayquil or Robitussin. They were not popping pills, okay? They were using the earth, and that is why they were so on point. They were so focused and they were so powerful. They were operating from their higher selves, right? And so some of you guys will be tapping in with us at the end of the month. Like I know so far, I think about 4 of you guys have already put down your deposits for our ceremony, our return to self ascension ceremony that's going to be taking place in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. But we still have a few slots open. So if you guys are interested, drop info in the comment section, okay? But a lot of you guys, you're doing the detoxing. Some of you guys, like you're doing like journaling, somebody's like sending something away in the water. Like somebody's like going to the beach and putting something in the water and releasing it. You guys are surrendering, okay? You're doing a lot of emotional, psychological, spiritual, and physical releasing. You're clearing. And the reason why you're doing this is because your soul knows that it's time for you to receive. Finally is what I'm hearing, okay? And so now I want you guys to know, right? when it comes to rebuilding ourselves, all right, there are storms that is to be expected. Tower moments, okay? So now Spirit is going to be giving you the guidebook on this. So be sure that you're paying attention to your dreams. You want to be writing things down. Be sure that you're taking time to sit in silence. And I mean complete silence. You have to be able to hear your thoughts, because for a lot of you, that's how you get your downloads. It comes through your thoughts. All right. So you want to make sure that you're taking time to meditate and sit still and be in silence and at peace and tranquility, so you can receive the messages, so you can know how to maneuver. There may be some conflict, some unforeseen changes taking place, destruction, because remember, in order for us to rebuild, like what was there, what once stood has to be completely destroyed. And so many of you are dying to be reborn. Okay. So this is why fear, it's very important to release fear. And that's one thing that this plant medicine has done for me. I have released so much fear and self-doubt. I am literally on top of the world. If you thought I was powerful before, you're going to be like, who the hell does she think she is? Because the amount of downloads that I received from my ancestors, oh my gosh. Guys, I'm so excited for you. For those of you that are tapping into this, I'm very excited, and I'm honored to be able to be a part of your journey. All right. Some of you guys are booking readings with me because you're going to be getting your messages through those readings as well. Okay. And so with this, a lot of these downloads, a lot of this releasing and purging is going to bring heightened intuition. Okay. You're seeing things, you're hearing things, you're feeling things. And no, you're not going crazy. You're leveling up. That's what's happening, okay? I'm hearing that song, keep taking me higher and higher. You feel me? You guys are reaching another level of consciousness now. And it's going to require for you to release outdated beliefs, fear, okay? Self-doubt, low self-esteem. It's gonna require for you to release people, places, things, environments. Like, be prepared to surrender. Be prepared to let it all go and trust that everything is working in your favor. All right. All right, family. So now, special announcements. I'm very excited to announce that we have 2 trips currently being planned. And this time I'm taking you, a select few of you, with me. Okay. So firstly, we are going it's going to be either Mexico or Colombia. That one we're still trying to figure out. Okay. But I want to take some of you with me to do some healing and some plant medicine in Mexico or Colombia. Let me know in the comment section what you guys are interested in the most. Okay. Where you think we should do this, Mexico or Colombia? All right. Secondly, this one is set in stone. We're going to Brazil in April. We're going to Rio de Janeiro and Salvador, Brazil. All right. We'll be in Rio for 3 days and we'll be in Salvador for 3 days. Okay. So I'm going to be creating a webpage for that so you guys can have more information. But, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm looking forward to meeting some of you. I'm looking forward to taking you on my exploring journey and following in our ancestors' footsteps, following in your own footsteps, actually, because believe it or not, you've been to these places before. All right. This is a big download that I received while I was on my plant medicine journey as well. OK, we've been here many times before. So a good way to remember is to revisit, is to trace your footsteps. Okay. So that's what we'll be doing. And I've been doing that for a few years now, but now I'm going to start doing group travel trips and bringing you guys on this journey with me. All right. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you're interested, let me know that as well. We will begin accepting payment plans for our Brazil trip in the next coming, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks or so. All right. We're going to start taking down payments for that. All right. That's all I have for you guys today. Send you guys so much love, hugs, and healing energy. Until next time, family, peace and oneness.